Hello everyone, this is NomadSoulWarrior and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. I know it's been a while since my last reading. I needed to take a break last year due to medical reasons, and after that there was the holidays and going back to work. You know, life happens as it should be. Yeah. And well, I am so grateful for this opportunity to be able to do the readings online once again. And I thank you all for your continued support, especially for those of you who have sent me comments, direct messages, and or even emails. I received some, and I truly appreciate all the love. Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, so I'm going back to do your readings. So today this is going to be a reading for Pisces. Pisces, I miss you all. You know, you've been a special part of my journey, this online tarot journey for the past few years. So let's start with you. All right, Pisces, I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone has been growing, surviving, thriving, you know, all that. This is a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, start off with the King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Page of Cups, Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. I love it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So Pisces, to start with, I am feeling that you are done with all the drama. You may have had a lot of dramas in the past few weeks or a couple of months. Yeah. But you probably have felt to be like drowning, you know, in those dealing with all the emotional ups and downs and all that. But I feel like you are getting up, getting ready to turn your back on it. Yeah. And probably taking some time for yourself. Yeah. For some of you, this is in a form of healing. You know, you're taking some time to be on your own, do your own, you know, me time, or traveling on your own, or spending time to reconnect with your own self, with your own emotions, rather than feeling the feelings of other people, especially if you know that you can easily feel what other people feel, you know, the empathy. Yeah, but you know, that can also be heavy on your end. So in order for you to move forward, I feel like probably for those of you for the past few full moons, you have reached a point of maybe it's time to let go of the heaviness in your heart. Yeah, and this is what I feel you're doing right now. And I see that you are maturing, you are evolving, especially in the emotional front. Yeah, especially in the emotional front. Even though, you know, at times you may feel so emotionally triggered, or, you know, deep inside, you know, the emotions are still running high. At least you're able to control how you reflect to other people. Yeah, externally, you would look composed. Yeah, but deep inside, probably the emotional turmoil is still very much heightened. Yeah, but you know, that is usually the part of life. Yeah, we encounter circumstances, relationships that could bring us up and down emotionally, mentally, for some of you physically as well. But in this case, I see that you are maturing, you are evolving, you are becoming more of a emotionally mature type of person, where you can even help other people, where you can even extend that healing energy to other people. You can make strong decisions, not just based on your emotional triggers, but more of with that sense of composure. Yeah. and put some logical sense into your decision making. Yeah, this is what I see that it's happening. For some, this is a general healing type of energy. You're letting go of what no longer serves you, and this time it's more about knowing what makes you happy, what is important to you, and you're focusing on that. I feel like there are some endeavors that you are taking on right now. This could be about work. This could be about, yeah, for some, it could even be relationships. You know, you're taking things one step at a time. You're putting the necessary effort, the necessary step that you needed to take in order to get to some form of satisfaction, in order to get to what you want. The essence here is you are willing to put in the effort. Yeah, you probably have started it already. You're willing to put in the effort. It's not about just relaxing in your me time, but more of taking that, this could even be physical. It's a very earthy energy, right? So for some of you, this is more of getting back to work, or having that conversation, the difficult conversation with people that are close to you. Preparing yourself strategically at work, for instance. Starting fresh, yeah, no matter how difficult things could be. But for you, Pisces, I feel like once your emotions are understood and well controlled, everything else could be easy for you because of that creative endeavor or creative mindset that you have. Yeah. And then, yeah, I feel like you are more focused now in what you need to do, what you need to achieve in order to reach some form of satisfaction or enjoyment or success even. For the energy around you, Pisces, I feel like there is someone who is missing you, thinking about you. Six of Cups is, you know, loads of nostalgia. Somebody is thinking about the good times you've had together in the past. This could be someone that you haven't really been talking to. If this is a love connection that you have in mind, this person has been thinking about you, especially if they have cut off communication with you. Yeah, possibly 6 months, for some of you 6 years. Yeah, but it's an ample time, yeah, for them, for this connection. I feel like you're connecting with someone energetically, but you're not physically, or you're not physically with each other. You're not talking to each other. Somebody is missing you. Somebody remembers those times that you know, you went on dates, you spent some time together, you were flirting with each other, drinking, happy hour, all those stuff, right? And you're in this person's mind as well as in their heart. I feel like this person could even be composing some form of text, messages, love letters, whatever. But I feel like there is that little bud, or there's a little flower that is about to bloom. So it's aligning with our season right now. It's the spring, time to bloom, right? So this person, there is that sense, that Page of Cups, right? It's a tiny initiation, yeah, but it's starting from the emotion, starting from the heart. So I feel like this person is missing you, and wanting to find some creative ways to reach out to you. So you could be receiving messages from this person right now, or this could be somebody who's praying. Yeah, that's hopefully Pisces will reach out to them. If not, they are trying to compose something to send over to you. Yeah. Something that you have to take note, Pisces, or probably be cautious about. We have this Five of Swords right here, which reflects or signifies usually that sense of betrayal, or that somebody is moved to make a decision that may not be resulting to some form of a win-win situation. I could say this could be some sort of forced decision, or somebody was put in a situation where they say, I have no other choice but this. I have no other choice but to cut off communication with Pisces because I was still not ready, or something like that. That sort of energy I am getting. This could be someone who may have walked away from you because of a decision that they have made in the past, which I feel like they are pretty much regretful. And even though there is a sense that, you see, there is this energy of facing forward, right? There is an energy of, I wanted to go back. This person may not be, or may not have that level of self-esteem, yeah, that they needed to have in order to face you. So there is that sense of probably embarrassed. Yeah, they could be embarrassed in coming back. What are they gonna tell you? What are they gonna say this time? That you would probably lend an ear to them. I feel like this person could be afraid that they could be rejected by you. Yeah, so there is that sense, low esteem type of energy, wanting to, there is that push and pull as well. Stepping back, or turning their back, or just continue to turn their back, or do an about face and come back to you. So there is that energy of that person that I feel right now. Someone here is waiting. This could be you, this could be them, but I feel like with this type of connection, you have already put in, or someone has put in a lot of effort in building some sort of connection with each other, right? You have built some sort of connection, and I must say this relationship is in a point of, making that decision. Are we gonna move this forward or just scrap it out altogether? So this is a critical juncture, a critical decision point, once this person comes back, right? And if so, there is a possible outcome here, Pisces, is the Two of Cups. It's a new relationship where you can then see each other eye to eye. And how can you achieve this? Only when you're able to get back into business, talk to each other, have that conversation, get the clarity from each other, forgiveness, talk about things, making amends, before you can truly be starting things over. Because this is such a very beautiful thing. The Two of Cups, that energy, if it is a love connection, it is a feeling of finding that other half, right? As somebody that you can connect with emotionally. You get excited with them physically whenever you see each other. At the same time, you don't get bored with one another, because when you talk, there is that mental connection. Yeah, probably same level of interest, same level of mental capacity. So it's always good to have that starting over. For in most cases, sometimes not in most cases, but sometimes it works, especially with people coming back from the past. Only when you're able to really get back into business, like clarification. You clarify, why did you go, what happened in the past, how can we make amends. It's not just coming back and say, hey, how are you? How are things, can we get back together? That's another BS type of thing, right? But this is more of starting over, because you knew that whatever you have started back then, there may have been some hiccups, but this can have a good beginning, and that decision is made by both parties. Two of Cups, you see each other eye to eye. Now, if this is not love related, if you're here and you're not really thinking about love related stuff, this could also mean that in your business right now, in your work situation right now, there could be some instances where somebody is trying to step over you, where you feel like you are no longer appreciated in your current situation, in the current job, in the current business that you're doing. You know, it's not flourishing. You may want to come back to it. But of course, there is also another another way of looking at it is that if you feel like it's no longer working for you, you very well know, Pisces, that you have all the skills, the things that you have worked on, you know, things that you have learned. It could be your own, you know, you were upgrading yourself, you were taking courses, you were taking masters, PhDs, and stuff like that, right? To be more skilled, capable in whatever you're doing. Yeah, for some, this could also be networking, yeah, collaborating. So you know you have put in a good foundation. Yeah, and it's a matter now. It's more of what is next, and that decision has to come from you. I like the feeling that you are clearing off old energies that no longer serves you, because after you've made a certain decision, it's about time to start something new. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that, and let me know if this resonates in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Pisces.